Salam and hello, my name is Dorothy with matrix number of 74626, and today we will talk about our design in instrumentation and measurement. So before we start, I would like to introduce to you my members. The first one will be me, myself, Dorothy Fahmi, Foong Si Kok, Joshua George, and Muhammad Alzam. These are the systems that I'm going to introduce to you that we're going to be using inside our apparatus. The first one will be the TSFT002 Ultrasonic Liquid Level Meter. This is to measure the water level of the volumetric tank and the room temperature. It consisted of a transmitter where it needed 6 batteries and a receiver which needed 2 batteries to be installed so that it can function well. And the additional materials and apparatus used as well were the screwdriver, a measuring tape, and a box with a hole in the center on top, and a ladder. Alright, next system will be the water flow sensor FS400AG 1-inch with ZZ LCD and display controller. So this is to measure the flow rate of the water inside the tube apparatus. It consists of magnetic core, rotating impeller, external casing, and a Hall effect sensor. When the water flows through the rotor runs, which activates the magnetic core. The Hall effect sensor outputs the corresponding pulse signals. Users can get the flow speed via detecting the pulse. It is suitable to detect flow. And as for the ZJ LCDM display controller, it has large white black light LCD screen, a wide range of outside power supply, enlarge its usage range, and can be connected to a variety of models. Equipped with sensors, magnetic valve, can be used for gas and liquid flow control and display for various industries. Temperature detections detects and displays the temperature of various kinds of liquids. So in this system, additional materials used as well were power source of 6V batteries, and then crocodile wire and PVC pipe fitting. Last but not least would be the infrared thermometer gun, which is a non-contact instrumentation and measurement instrument. And then it is to measure the temperature of fluid and room temperature. IR thermometers concentrate on the light emitted by an item in the form of IR rays and direct that light into a detector, also known as a thermopile. Inside the thermopile, infrared radiation is turned into heat, which is subsequently converted into electricity and monitored. The amount of electricity created by the object's beam produces a reading that is shown on the infrared thermometer. Infrared thermometers are one of the quickest ways to obtain a temperature reading because the reading is usually generated in a few seconds. Black body phenomenon underpins operation of this thermometer.
So for the installation method of the TSFT002 ultrasonic liquid tank level with the temperature sensor, the first step is by measuring the height of the modified bottle using a measuring tape, and the second step is by inserting the transmitter onto the hole of the box where the modified bottle is attached inside the box as well. And the third step is by entering the height of the bottle in the receiver or the LCD display of water level sensor, where it should be close to the transmitter so that the data can be well received. And next is installation method for the water flow sensor with the LCD display. So the first step is by connecting the output of the water with the water flow sensor. The second one is by using the wire connection. The water flow sensor is connected with the ZJ LCDM display. And the third step is by using the crocodile clips. The LCD display is connected with the battery as the power supply. And then the last one is by pressing the button run on the LCDM display and open the valve of the water. The data can be displayed and read. That's all.
There is many of advantages of using the infrared temperature gun, such as easy to use, measures temperature and displays a reading rapidly. Besides that, it also can measure inaccessible objects due to its operating principle. The infrared temperature gun also easy to clean and disinfect and can reduce the risk of spreading diseases between people. However, the infrared thermometer gun also have the limitations. Firstly, it only can measure the surface temperature, not the interior temperature. For examples, when measuring temperature of our any part of body, it only measures the temperature of our skin, but not the actual temperature of our body. Secondly, it is the adjustments are required based on the surface being measured. And finally is the surface probe measurements of the same surface are not believed to be as precise.
Hello, my name is Fahmi bin Hafiz and my metric number is 74774, and today I will explain about advantage and limitation of water flow rate sensor, or we can call it flow meter. Because as you can see, we have advantages which is high measurement accuracy, large storage capacity, fast response speed, simple structure, and with low failure of rate. So the next one, it also has limitation, which is the flow rate must not exceed 60 liters per minute. It is sensitive to the vibration, which cannot be sensitive for vibrate. And next is the maximum liquid temperature is 420 degrees Celsius. So the flow rate sensor must not exceed 220 degrees Celsius, must be handled with care. And the last thing for the limitation for the water flow rate sensor, which is the water pressure must not exceed 2.0 MPa.
So hello, I will explain about the advantages and limitation of using wireless ultrasonic tank liquid level meter with temperature sensor. So first, the advantages of using this sensor is it has high accuracy, and the design is simple and easy to use, and it is not affected by atmospheric condition. Since the sensor is an indoor sensor, it will only scan the inside of the tank and not the outside. And the limitations are water tank height must not exceed 15 meter, and it is not appropriate for use with every liquid medium. Ultrasonic level sensors work by emitting pulses of ultrasonic sound, which is then bounced back to the sensor unit to establish where the liquid line is located within a tank or vessel. With some liquid media, however, these ultrasonic waves are absorbed rather than reflected. And the third one is it may not work with agitated liquids. Agitated liquids, turbulent liquid, foaming, sloshing, and other activity can hamper the performance of ultrasonic sensors. If heavy foam is present on the surface, it acts as an absorbent which creates error. That's all.
I will end this session with the conclusion, which the flow measurement is really useful for measuring high flow as it results in minimal disruption to the flow. Thus, it is proven that the working measurement system is able to display the water level of the metric tank. Next, the flow rate of the water in the tube apparatus and the temperature of the liquid and room temperature.